History tab for electronic resources. Now we can look at a history of all the changes that were done to an electronic resource, whether it's a collection, electronic collection, an electronic service, or an electronic portfolio. We can see history of the changes, and this is very useful in troubleshooting. If we have any problem, some link doesn't work, we want to see what was changed recently, we can just go into the History tab and take a look, see what was changed, and very helpful in troubleshooting. Okay, so let's search for an electronic collection. Let's say the psychology collection. And we have here, let's take a look at the first result, Gale Cengage Psychology Collection. Edit. And we have a new tab here, the History tab, which shows us recent changes made to this collection. So we see one change so far in the history. We had an authentication note. It was changed by the operator EXL support. And its previous value was auth number 1, and the new value is auth number 0. And this is what the History tab looks like. Now, the History tab is new for the June release, so it doesn't retroactively save your history from previous usage. It only starts saving it from the June release. But if you just go into a collection for the first time using the June release, the history will be empty until it's populated with your changes. So let's take a look at how we make a change and how that will be recorded in the History tab. Let's go to General Information. Let's change the authentication note again, this time to New Authentication. And let's change something else for the fun. Let's put in a collection level URL. And let's save the electronic collection. Now let's go back into Edit and look at the History tab and see if our changes were recorded. History tab. And we can see we have new changes. We changed the electronic collection level URL to psychology.com, proxy enabled to no, and the authentication note from auth 0 to new authentication. So now if there are any problems, suddenly this URL doesn't work, I can research it, troubleshoot it, go take a look at the history, see that somebody put in a new value, maybe there's a mistake here, and basically use this powerful history tool to investigate and solve problems. So this History tab is not only for electronic collections, but also for services and portfolios. Let's take a look at this service, for example. Actions Edit. The service also has a History tab. And in this case, no records were found. That simply means that there were no changes since the June release. And the moment we start making changes, they will be updated here in this tab as well. And the same applies when editing an electronic portfolio. So that is the new History tab for electronic resources.